where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas and Mack Center for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds.
All right, keep busy out there.
Round number 1 is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Solid right hand lands. Scored well with the left downstairs. Able to dismiss that body shot.
Let it go.
Able to cover up that gut. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Halfway through round number 1.
Finish with the hook.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Body shot, body shot. Go.
Move your head.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head, he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body, because now you're going to hit him a little in the body, because the body's not moving.
Way to block there. Davis is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Little head knocking with that right hand.
Keep working the body.
Now hugging on the inside. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Like the way he was able to hook to the gut there.
Keep your head moving.
Halfway through round number 2. Teddy, I've heard you say it many times before, but the better fighters have a wide array of punches.
Yeah, well, you have to, because obviously your opponent is going to adjust to what you're doing. You want to keep him off balance. Stay effective.
Parries that punch away. Comes with the right. Well, he's got the attitude. Something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Seconds to go in this round. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punches are a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Let it go.
gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Nice work, nice work.
Halfway through this round here. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut.
Double up on your punches.
Good defensive skill.
Unload!
Not able to land the headshot. Oh, that uppercut got him badly.
Get out there! Work the body! Head and body! Head and body!
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Keep going!
And that's the end of round 3.
Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right? Keep moving.
Davis is out in front as we take a look at Teddy's scorecard for the first time tonight, but they're still in a mode of just feeling each other out. Neither man has taken control of this bout so far.
Back to the body!
You're not focusing. Come on, kid, focus.
Good counter punch. I loved how he moved off to the side and landed it.
Yeah, that's real smart. That's something that you teach in the gym, and you love when you see it executed.
Solid left hand to the head. Davis is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. The Natural's giving me a sense that he really doesn't want to have the fight the way it was. He was stunned earlier, and now just so much more defense we're seeing out of him.
Well, right now, what I think he has to do is try to get an Oscar. Get that award that those great actors get, and not show that he's defensive right now, because if he shows that too much, his opponent is going to know what he has to do to take advantage.
Finish with a hook!
Oh, he just misses with that huge punch by the Natural. Boy, he was damaged, but now he's defending himself well.
Oh, you're doing great.
The Natural's punch is far off the target.
Head movement, head movement.
Scored well up top.
He's tight. He's jump on. Nice.
Davis's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Final 10 seconds. So as that round ends, it gives us pause to realize what has just taken place, and that is we have one man who just separated himself from the other, who's able to stun his opponent, and you got to think good things are coming.
Well, they've been coming for a while, because I really think that those punches are a benefit from a couple rounds ago. He's been hitting with a lot of punches, and I think it's starting to take its toll, and you saw it there.
Davis is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. And he returns on that exchange. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Looking good.
You're not focused. Pace yourself.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
You got this one.
Relax.
Good flush shot upstairs.
Jump on him. Nice.
A well-placed overhand right. Unable to connect by Davis. Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape.
Okay, get your hands up.
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. He goes down. Now he's got to beat the count of 10. Davis is still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here, having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger, but you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
He's all over the place. I mean, he's missing punches. Yeah, he's throwing punches, but he's missing just about everything he throws.
Well, we look up top. You know, we look at the punches going array. They're going left, they're going right, they're going all over the place. But look downstairs. His feet are not set. He's falling all over the place. And guess what? The punches follow where his feet are.
How about that left right there?
Keep your hands up.
Davis is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Well, if the second half of this fight is anything like the first half we just witnessed, then oh boy, is it going to be fun watching this fight down the stretch.
And I don't think it can change. These guys came here with a certain attitude, a certain mindset, and it's not going to be able to change now. There's no way of all of a sudden in mid-fight being able to go.
The Natural stunned, and he is hurt.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
He just missed that shot up top. Oh, what a hook upstairs. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Get in there!
Clean shot with the right.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Halfway through the 7th round. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Davis. Well, he ties up there.
Uppercut! Get him!
Move!
Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Focus!
Able to land the jab. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Nice strike after catching one by the... Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got rocked. Moments ago, he was the one hurting his opponent.
Reminds you of this song, I can do anything you can do, only better.
Keep your hands up. Don't worry.
8th round has started. If things don't change course right now, his opponent is going to start pulling away.
Yeah, because that's what happens. You know, boxing's about human nature. You leave somebody alone, guess what? They're not going to leave you alone. They're going to get a little braver.
Uppercut! Uppercut!
Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. Was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
Punch!
Solid left hand. Distance, such a key factor always, Teddy, when it comes to defense. With his good foot movement, he's been keeping that distance. His opponent, how does he close that gap properly?
Well, first of all, he's got to use his jab to close it because he's getting picked off coming in. He's getting pot-shotted. So he's got to have something coming at his opponent that keeps him distracted. Use that jab. Now, don't use it conventionally, Joe. You're jabbing at the head, you're not finding nothing. You're just finding space. So jab a little lower. Drop the sights a little bit. Jab at his chest. Just so you touch something, and then you can work your way in. You can start to find them a little.
Unable to score with the uppercut that time.
Let it go!
Gets him with the right hand.
Keep it going!
End of the round, a round I do believe that he was able to take. But his opponent is there stride for stride. This is going to be a close fight. Teddy, where do you have him on the scorecards? Is he up?
Yeah, I have him slightly ahead. But as you said, very close fight. And the kind of fight where you let up for a moment, you're going to lose it.
He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Here's something that's a key factor now, and that is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job at it.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the ability to always be fresh and confident round after round since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
Davis's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. You see him holding on.
Unload! Unload! More punches! You're not focusing!
And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Keep moving!
The Natural's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round.
That's it! That's it! Yeah, give him one!
Teddy, what advice would you be giving to this charge if you were training him, knowing he's coming off of a good solid effort in that last round and likely is up in a close fight?
Well, you know, sometimes I'm not sure what to tell a guy, but I know what not to tell him. I wouldn't tell him he's up. I wouldn't tell him to let up. That's one thing for sure. I tell him, keep doing the same things you're doing. Stay right with it.
Hands up, keep your hands up, keep your hands up.
protecting his head well with his guard. He's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Keep that head moving. Focus.
Halfway through round 10.
Pace yourself. Back to the body. Punch! Punch!
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Left and right! Left and right!
He missed with that headshot.
Hook! Hook!
Coming to the end of round number 10. 10 seconds to go. He has a slight lead on your scorecard, Teddy, but nothing is guaranteed at this point. There's still a lot of work to be done as we start round number 11.
Yeah, Joe, he's got to keep that offense up. You know, a lot of times you get to the end part of a fight like this, and you're a little bit ahead. At least we have him ahead. And you start to let up on the offense a little bit. You know, you concentrate more on the defense, and the guy gets back into the fight. Keep that offense going. Pay attention to the defense, but keep the offense going.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Davis is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch.
Work the body, kid! Body shot!
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. And yet another big shot comes in. What a hook to the body. And he is down and in bad shape. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Good, solid right hand he lands there. Boy, some of the old school guys would really appreciate this, wouldn't they, Teddy? Just great upper body movement, so elusive up top.
Yeah, this is an example like they used to say in the old days. He stands right in front of you, and you can't hit him in the backside with a handful of bug shots.
Now focus! Uppercut!
Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped.
Big, big shot comes crashing home. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Davis is back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Davis. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Good job protecting himself. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Able to show you his blocking ability.
Get after him.
A minute to go in the fight. Able to land the hook to the head. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Punch! Punch!
You know, many times we talk about the fact that, hey, at least he's throwing punches, but that's all you can say in this case because he's not landing many of these.
No, they're being blocked or they're missing. They're definitely not landing clean, and you have to give credit to the other fighter being that good defensively.
Seconds to go in this, the final round. Final bell of a close fight. Teddy, sometimes there's close fights that are actually easy to score. This wasn't one of them.
No, you could make arguments for both guys almost every round.
A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard falls in line, and everybody here in the arena knows exactly what happened tonight.
Yeah, this was an easy one. I mean, I think that you would have had a big problem with the crowd, not to mention me, your broadcaster right here.